welcome to Descriptive Writing Part 3. Today we'll be covering show not tell and how using this technique will transfer your writing to another level. Now, anyone who's ever written a short story has indeed heard the word show not tell. However, you might not know exactly what show not tell means. Sometimes you might think that you're showing, but actually you're telling. So today we'll investigate the tips and examples to help you improve your descriptive writing while exploring the differences between telling and showing. Now, anyone can tell a story. I can say the boy is fat, but to be a better writer and to improve your writing skills, you need to be able to show that the boy is fat. Showing allows the reader to follow the author into the moment, to see, feel, and experience what the author has experienced. Telling is much more like telling a fact, such as her hair is dark, she's tall, the pizza was delicious. You may be wondering, how do I bring more showing into my writing? Well, tip number one to use more figurative language. Remember, writing is like painting a picture. You need different colors and a powerful imagination. In order for readers to fully experience what you're writing about, they need to be able to see, hear, taste, smell, and touch the world around them. You can add more showing to your writing by using figurative language. Whenever you describe something by comparing it with something else, you are using figurative language. Today we'll be looking at similes, metaphors, and cliches. So similes, we use a lot of similes in everyday life. It's a figure of speech in which a comparison between two different things is expressed by the use of a word or a phrase, such as like or as. Now, an example would be calm like a flowing river. Note the use of like here. Alright, let's move on to metaphors, which are a metaphor is a figure of speech in which an implied comparison is made between two unlike things that actually have something in common. His head was spinning with ideas. You are comparing an object to a living human being. When you learn about figurative language, you can play with words. Now, a cliche is an expression that has been overused. Those expressions have lost their originality. Like tip of the iceberg. How many times have you heard this expression? I bet a lot. Alright, so let's go over to see some examples of figurative language. Similes. Alright, so busy as a bee. The wind hissed and roared like dragons. You were as brave as a lion. In every single sentence, we either used as or like, because that's a simile. The mind is a machine. Now, the mind is not like a machine, it is the machine itself. And that's one of the main differences between similes and metaphors. Old flame. His belt was a snake curling around his waist. Now you may be confused. What is the difference between similes and metaphors? I don't blame you. Let's go ahead and explore. All similes are metaphors, but not all metaphors are similes. A simile is a type of metaphor in which the comparison is made with the use of the word like or its equivalents. A metaphor directly compares to things. All the world is a stage. We don't say all the world is like a stage. The world is the stage itself. A simile is a type of comparison that is preceded by the words like or as easy as a pie. So when you think of the word simile, think of the concept similar to when you're making a comparison. Now remember, both are common in everyday language. Similes always compare using words such as like and as. Metaphors are direct comparison between two objects. Remember those tips and you'll be safe. Alright, so blind as a bat, tip of the iceberg, cliches. Oh, remember, avoid using them in your writing. They have been used a lot before, so it's better if you find alternative expressions. It's not like cliches are bad or something. In fact, in some stories there are essentials, depending on the character. However, other than that, they might be boring. According to Wikipedia, a cliche is often a vivid depiction of an abstraction that relies upon analogy or exaggeration for effect, often drawn from everyday experience. However, cliche in writing or speech is generally considered a mark of inexperience or originality. So, in the next presentation, we'll be having interactive activities about show not tell and figurative language. See you then.